Hey guys, so I had this crazy idea on how to use up some of my leftovers, and I'm really hungry right now, but I just like, you know what, I'm gonna do this anyway because um, I think it'll be really tasty, and if it comes out good, it's gonna be epic. So a couple of days ago, I made homemade raviolis. I'll post the link below, you can watch that video. And I also had some leftover mashed potatoes from a previous dinner. And I thought, you know what might be really good is stuffed mashed potato balls. So, okay, I've got some coconut oil getting warm in my cast iron skillet here. So I'm going to take some of these mashed potatoes. I'm just going to make a couple of these, just enough for me to have for lunch. And I'm going to crack an egg into my mashed potatoes, and I need to get some, I'm going to work that in a little bit, and then I'm going to get some flour. Ooh, or breadcrumbs. I don't think I have any breadcrumbs. Okay, breadcrumbs probably would work better, but I don't have any breadcrumbs, so I'm just going to use flour. So, just a couple of tablespoons worth. So, what is the craziest way that you have used up leftovers? I know I like to get really creative at Thanksgiving sometimes, and I've made like turkey tetrazzini, and I've made turkey pot pie and turkey chicken. Instead of chicken tortilla soup, I've made turkey. Okay, my oil's getting a little hot and I'm not ready for it yet. All right, I have a feeling this is gonna be messy. All right, a little bit more flour. You want to be able to form this into balls. Don't want to overwork it. It's like you want a consistency that you can form it into a ball. All right. So I'm going to take some mashed potatoes in my hand, and then this is the ravioli stuffing. It's chicken and mozzarella cheese and what was the other? Oh, cottage cheese. And I explained why I use cottage cheese in my ravioli video. So I'm going to put some more mashed potatoes on top, and my oil is like really ready to go. So I'm going to make these like little mashed potato patties. And I'm going to lower this actually a lot more. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I just realized that I need to coat the, so I turned my skillet onto low because it's way too hot. Actually, I'm going to turn it off for a minute. I guess I started it before I should have. So I want to coat these in some more flour here. So I've got a bowl, and I'm going to put a little bit of salt. So I like to just sometimes make up stuff, and I'm making this up as I go. Okay, so I've got my little mashed potato patty that I actually just sat back down in my mashed potatoes because I needed to have somewhere to put it. And I'm going to lightly coat this in flour. My oil is still really hot, so I'm going to put it in there, and then I'll turn the oil back on in just a second. Okay, yeah, that's much better. Okay, so let me show you what this looks like. So it's a little mashed potato ball, and it's full of chicken mozzarella stuffing. I'm going to carefully, and I'm just kind of, you could deep fry these, but I don't like deep frying that often because it's just so messy. So it looks like I'm going to be able to get two with how much I made here, which is fine. I mean, this is a lot of work for 2 mashed potato bowls, but I just had the idea in my head and I was really excited to try it. So I'm gonna, again, put some mashed potatoes in my hand, and I put the chicken stuffing on top, and then I'm gonna grab more mashed potatoes that have been mixed with the egg and had some flour adding to make them a little less goopy. And then I'm going to coat it in some flour. This is going to be so good. And I've got some pesto sauce left over from also when I made these raviolis. And I'm going to put that with these 2 little croquettes, mashed potato croquettes. And it's going to be really good. Okay, yeah, like I said, if you had breadcrumbs, which I like usually make my homemade breadcrumbs a lot of times, but, okay, so now I need to turn the oven back on and wash my hands. Not the oven, the stove. So, it looks like I made a crazy mess here, but it's really not that bad. There's a little bit of mashed potatoes left that I'll put in the fridge. And there's not much left of this chicken ravioli stuffing because I ate it the other day. I had some leftover rice and I took just plain white rice, added my chicken stuffing, put it in the microwave, and the cheese kind of melted on the rice. And it was actually really tasty. So that's another way I used up some of it. I'm going to put these in the sink. Let's see, this is empty, so I'll throw it away. And see, it really wasn't that messy. Let's see if I can, now let's try not to burn this as I'm, whoa. I ordered a new tripod. I'm really excited because right now I've got my tripod balanced on yoga blocks. But I have been wanting to start a I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a very long time. And you know, I just kept putting it off because I just needed to just keep researching. Research this, research that. And honestly, you just got to jump in, right? Anytime you want to do something new in life, whether it's learning how to cook or like back in 2019 when I started yoga, you just got to sometimes jump in with 2 feet and see where you land. So I'm carefully flipping these over. I'll probably have to flip them one more time. I wasn't sure how dark they would have gotten. So right now I've got it on low, but I'm going to put it like on a medium heat. So the oil that I used was coconut oil, mostly because I have a lot of coconut oil. I buy this giant container for a really good price at Costco, but peanut oil, avocado oil, those would also be good choices. I avoid cooking with canola oil. I like to try to I stick with coconut, olive, avocado. Those are the 3 ones that I stick with when I'm cooking, for the most part. I'm trying to think if there's a time when I would use a different oil, but I mean, I use sesame oil, but I use that more as a flavoring, not to like actually cook with. So, yay, I'm excited to try these. This morning, the girls, I've got identical twin, 13-year-olds. I can't believe I'm a mom of 13-year-old girls, but it's been amazing. 13 is been so much better than 12. But we did our homeschool routine. One of them right now is working on some independent work. Oh, these are gonna be so fluffy and light. Like I can just tell the texture. So I want them to, everything is cooked. I mean, except for the egg that I just added, but that's gonna cook up pretty quickly. But I wanna make sure that they get hot enough that the cheese will melt all the way through. So, So literally, I've never made this before. I like to use leftovers. I hate for anything to go to waste. I have to find that balance sometimes where I have to tell myself, okay, this just really has no more life in it or whatever. But I will find really creative ways to use up leftovers because I just want to, I mean, sometimes like it's simple things like putting that chicken stuffing over rice. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. But sometimes it's turning it into a new recipe like this. So I'm just kind of flipping them back and forth. I want them to get a nice golden texture. And then I'm just going to let these cook for a little bit and I'll show you what they look like when they're done. So here you have my mashed potato croquettes made with leftover ingredients. If you enjoyed watching this, please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see y'all next time.